With Weekend Edition. We're joined now by the island's chief executive, Governor Eddie Calvo himself, to talk about some of the accomplishments he's done for 2011 and what he hopes to do for the people of Guam for 2012. Thank you so much, Governor, for joining us. So tell us about some of the things that you've done throughout 2011 that I guess you're most proud of and the people can always relate to.
Obviously, the one I'm most proud of and most happy for was the promise I made on folks getting their tax refunds before Christmas. So we accomplished the task of getting those long past due multi-year tax refunds paid to the people on December 5th. And what I saw in that was, first of all, a lot of smiling faces, and there's a lot of people that little extra money in their pocket went a long way, and whether it was to pay bills, to pay a mortgage, to pay for their tuition, to buy a gift that they probably couldn't afford in the past for their children.
Mm-hmm.
I had met a Manamku couple at Carmen's restaurant, a Mexican restaurant near the cathedral, and you could tell they were not of they were not of the most well-dressed means in terms of that. You can tell they haven't gone to a restaurant probably in a long time.
Right.
I met them, and as a governor, I just went to the old couple and I patted them and I said, Merry Christmas to all of you. And the man said to me, thank you for our tax refund. So there was a little part of me that said, this couple probably wouldn't have been able to go for lunch and probably haven't had an opportunity and had the extra money to go for a lunch and meal at a restaurant for probably months, if not years. And they were enjoying themselves, having a nice lunch out.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the little things that mean a lot to me. Some of the other accomplishments were, again, looking at the very difficult financial position of the government of Guam in terms of our cash flow in the beginning of the year and what we started with, and how we've been able to really make a lot of progress in terms of stabilization of our government finances. I feel good about that. We've done a lot in terms of moving forward with the military buildup, with the signing of the EIS, and I'm glad that the Congresswoman was able to get that money back into the omnibus spending bill, that $33 million.
Mm-hmm.
That was an obligation of the federal government when I signed on the dotted line on the EIS. So we're moving in that direction as well. There's so much more to be thankful for. We do believe that there's been a stabilization in many of our governmental agencies. I've got some great directors and great boards working. So we're moving forward in improving the quality of services for the people of Guam. But of course, there's so much more we need to do. But looking back in the year, we believe that we've created an environment in this government that is more responsive to the people. We have a government that has the humility, and this is what I'm trying to bring forth to everyone in our government system, the humility to understand that they work for the people of Guam, and we're going to continue in that vein. We're also focusing on bringing the morale back for the government workers. We just started the MAC Pro program, which awards government employees that are working above and beyond the call of duty and providing exemplary work. This is something that has not occurred in the government for over a decade. So at the same time as we're working towards improving the quality of services that this government provides to the people, we're also reinstilling pride within the employees of the government that we're thankful for the work they're doing, and for those that are being role models for other workers and for the community, we're giving them that pat on the back.
Okay. So basically all that tax refunds, reorganization to help with financing, military buildup, what can the people of Guam expect now for 2012?
Well, the big projects we're still moving forward. Economic development, Imagine Guam, which is again the transition of our school to work initiative of Blueprint 2020. Where we're going to focus on the economy, build jobs over here. Again, when there are more jobs available to the people, it means higher wages. It means people of this community finding a place or position or profession that they like and they wish, and where they can build from their lives. So we're going to push on that. We're going to focus also now, aside from our major initiatives that we just want to continue, of course, like China visa waiver. We accomplished Russia, now we got to work on China. But aside from the big initiatives, we're going to focus on the little things too. We've been 1 year under, we've gone through 1 year already of governance. For me as a governor and with our department heads, we're going to be looking now more on the individual little things of an agency and of themselves and of their workers, how we can improve on that.
Okay.
So with that, we're going to continue to move on big picture, big issues that we have been working on in the previous year. We're going to focus on Imagine Guam for economic development, and then we're going to also look at all our agencies and our operations, see how we can improve the little things as well.
So there you have it, people of Guam, improvement in government services and higher paying jobs. Anything that you'd like to close out by saying to the people of Guam for the new year?
Well, I just want to wish people of Guam a happy holiday and the blessings for a better new year. You know, there's a lot of change occurring worldwide, and there's a lot of bumps and valleys that the whole world is feeling right now, whether it's in the Middle East, whether it's in the economies of places such as America and Europe. There's a lot of tension even in Asia with a change of leadership in North Korea. But one thing I do feel that in this piece of paradise, if there's any other community in the United States, even in the world, where there are prospects of a better year ahead, I do believe it's in Guam. So you have a governor here that's wishing all the best to the people of Guam, and I'm going to do whatever little I can do, or big I can do, as a governor and as a citizen, to ensure that our island's quality of life and our people, that it improves in 2012. God bless you all, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Governor Eddie Calvo, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.